Hello everyone, so today we'll create a new video on test drawable. uh, my mistake, that is not a test drawable. We will create this video on color state list or the selector that is a part of the resources that you can see right in here. Now last video we have talked about the drawables, and this is just a little more advanced than the drawable section, because in here uh, that is dependent on the selection task, something like that. For example, let's just think that when a needed text will be focused, then I want to change the background of that needed text. It's like yeah, that's done by default, but you can do it as you want. And so you can also use your own background, something like that. So how can we actually do this? And it has a very good use uh, in the navigation bar, or in some case where the things we need to uh, change the color of the thing when that is in focus mode, or that is not in focus, or that is in press mode. There's like something like that, some state we can really execute a task on that state. So let's just reach something from here first. For that, I'll show you the Drawable resources, and here's it. So this is the color state list resources, and this is, you can see it is just a part of the resource types. And on our last video we have seen how to work with the drawable, but in this case I will just work with the color state list. This is really important in some cases. So you can see right in here, this is the parent tag that actually define the state. Okay, and under this tag, or under this element, we need to use that item defines a color which is during the constant state. uh, yeah, something like that, and that has a color, and there is the state trace, state focus, state selected, state checkable, state checked, enable, doing the focused, etc. A lot of things right in here. So yeah, I will just now try to discuss all of them one by one. So what are the uses of the selector or the state list? Okay, let's just do it first. I'm gonna say test selector, and let's just do it from the from a single button. Okay, so you can see we can just add them from the palette, and you can say that has the pressed, focused, hovered, selected, checkable, checked, enabled, activated, and Windows focus. There are a lot of things right in here, but you can see these two things are on the top, and we will in this video actually we'll talk about these two because those are the most used. You can see the pressed is the state when a button is pressed, so this is a very common state. And focused is the state, for example, we have two edit text, and now currently we are really focused on the edit text one, so here the focused state will be used. Hovered is something that is not that useful in my cases, as well as the selected that can be useful in some cases. I didn't get it yet, so yeah, I will really talk about that later. And there is also another thing that is enabled or activated that can be also useful in some cases, like you don't want to enable, or you really want to disable some element, or you really want to enable some element, something like that. So yeah, I'll just continue from the price thing. Okay, just drag it right under the selector, and in here what you will get uh item right in here. and you can see that is really cool. So this is the press state for a button. Okay, so now right in here I can add a lot of things, like a drawable. Yeah, okay, you can see. And then I can use, there are some extra state also that can be useful in some cases. But now I will just use the color. Okay, and you can also use the color tint as you want. I hope I will discuss that too. So I'll say Android. Oh my god, it's a little bit laggy now. Android, yeah, Android color. So you can see that is not suggesting something like that. Yeah, when I was first trying to do it, that was really confusing. I really thought that I'm doing something wrong, but finally I realized this is just an issue with the IDE. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I just need a color right in here. So I will add a color from, let's just add a default on. So I'll say color dot accent. That's great. And there is, so this is our pressed state. Okay, when the button will be pressed, I'm gonna change that into the color, accent. There's something like a pink color, pink 200 maybe. And now what are you going to do when the button is not pressed? So when the button is not pressed, there's two ways to do that. I'll show them all, both of them. So I'll say state focused again, sorry, state pressed, because I used the pressed. Where's my pressed? Okay, I'll just write it down because there's another. So state pressed is equal to false. So that means when that is not selected, and I'm gonna say Android dot color again. The color is equal to, I just need a color, so I'm gonna say Android color and just the black right here. So you can see now our state is done. When the button will be pressed, then I'll change the color into color accent, and when the button will be not pressed, then I'll say black. I have just created a XML for that, and just go to the button, and you can see right here. Okay, so I'm just changing the text color. Okay, so I'm not actually changing the background color or the background trend. I'm actually changing the color of the text. If you want, I'm gonna if you really want, I will show you that also. So now I will just use the test color, maybe test selector. Okay, so it's a test selector, that's it. So yeah, that is done right in here. You can see, yes, that is done. I'm gonna now run that up, and I'm gonna show you what's happening. Let's just open the emulator for me. There's an example. Okay, so it's an example, just an example. So let it be. Give me one sec because it needs to be. Okay, so yeah, this is the button. So when I'm pressing on the button, you can see the text color is changing into something really beautiful. So that can be useful because this really seems like, okay, this button is selected, not another else. So yeah, that is a very good thing. And another, maybe I'll try. I never tried it before, so I'll say that just do it the background tint. Maybe this would work. Yeah, the background tint, and I'm gonna say okay, that is only looking for a color, though. Okay, I'll try that if it is possible or not, I don't know. Drawable test selector. Okay, so Drawable has some messy spelling, and it is showing that maybe okay, the tint must need the 21, the level 21. So this can be an issue for some cases, but as we are just trying to know what is the uses of the state color list or the or what's it called, the selector. So I hope there is nothing to worry about. This is just simple, just good enough. So you can say yeah, that's working. So when, yeah, you can also use that as a tint, and that is great, I hope. Great. So now that's great. So I'll show you now more advanced thing, like okay, I got an idea for you. Let's just change the drawable of the background, or let's just change the background of the button. The button won't look like a square thing, that would be something different. So let's just do it. What do you say? Yeah, do it. So first of all, for that I can't really use that tag anymore, as I am going to refer something else. Yes, it looks really laggy. I don't know what have they done with this. So as I have shown you on my previous video to create the shape, I'm not going to discuss it today. So when the state is pressed, I'm going to create a shape. Okay, the shape would be a rectangle shape. Shape would be a rectangle, and then I'll say do I need any solid? Okay, I need a solid, so I'll say solid. I'm gonna give it a color. Color accent doesn't look well on that, so I'll say color primary dark for that, and maybe yeah, I'm gonna give it a radius. This should be the corner first, then the radius. It's too laggy. Radius, and I'm gonna give it a round, pretty good radius. So I'm gonna say 10. Okay, that's great. So when that is pressed, I'm gonna do something like that. So what if that is not pressed? Okay, so I'll just do it again. That is too much slow. I don't know why they are that much slow when I'm using the drawable things. Maybe this is just the graphics issue. Okay, I'm gonna figure out after this video, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna give the same radius, use 5 for that, and instead of using the color tar primary or something like that, I'm gonna use something different. Hello. So my power connection gone, that's why is doing something bad. Okay, my bad. So Yeah, just doing the color primary, so I'll change the color into something different. Let's go for the color plate. Oh, don't stop responding now. Just I'll use this color right here. Yeah, that's great. Sometimes I do think that why the both tag comes together. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm almost done. I got the shape, I got everything pretty much. Let's try to preview that. Okay, so this is the non-basis tape. That's why this looks like that. Now, use that. Oh my god, why am I going for the code? That's a background. And test selector. And I'm not going to use the animal. So, let's just do it. So, it looks well. Let me maximize the thing so that it doesn't get laggy. Maximizing the power issue. Installing the IPK, launching the activity. Yeah, you can see this is the button now, and when I'm pressing that, it is changing into something different. Okay, uh, there is the issue right here because both the background and the text both color have become the same. So now it would be fine, I hope. Let's just use some stroke that would look really better. So this is something really good when you are using everything by yourself. My power connection is back. Okay, so go through it here and say just stroke weight. So 1 dB, this is perfect for me. And I gotta give like a color, so I'll say okay, there should be something like a blackish. So material palette. This color will be fine for me. Fucking ID, you know. Yeah, I know. Gotta wait. Not that. Yeah. So I now got the weight also, and let's see what's happened. You can see now I can see that because it does have a stroke. It looks well. Just open that now. Okay, so when I'm pressing that, it's changing itself. Toe. Yeah, so I hope you understand how to use the selector or the coloristic changer. For more, maybe I will show you something that I have created, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, I can do it from the beginning, but I hope it will kill a lot of time. That's why I'm using one of them from my already built it. Okay, so there is no layout like that. So maybe activity menu. Yeah, that is something I was looking for. So yes, I'll show you something now. Maybe you like that. Okay, just 2 sec. So you can see just writing here. I'll show you on my next video how to create some edit text like that, but in this video I'm going to show you you can see when I'm clicking right in here, that is showing there is an overlay foreground. You can see when that state is selected only. So how to do something like that? So as like press here, you should use the forecast. So when the edit text is focused and when edit text is not focused. So when edit text is not focused, this color would be transparent, okay, and when that is focused, the color will be changed into very lighty blue. So how I have done it, so we just show you that. So this is the edit text for this, and you can see I have used foreground along with the background, okay. So it has a default background, the line underneath of the text, and this is my custom foreground, the drawable selector test. So now I'm going to show you how to make something like that. What have I done right in my case? So selector test just right in here. So this is the item, and when that is not focused, there would be a rectangle just like same, but the color is the transparent. I can do that. You can just delete that. That is also do the same thing. And when that focus, that will do something like that. So I hope you understand how to use the state list and color list, and on the next video probably I will show something that you can do really awesome with the power of the state list selector. So see you on my next video. Till then, goodbye.